signed a contract to go over to Indonesia. Basically, I think it was just before Christmas. An Australian guy had messaged me and said, "Got this. This is how it was." And I thought,
An Australian guy, very
random
vague. That's very
agent,
mysterious.
Australian fella, and we didn't really speak. It was through emails, and then it was like, "Is this actually going to happen?" And I'm like, anyway, I sort of went with it. He said, "Yeah, contracts, here it comes through," and I was thinking, well, it
looks real.
Yeah, it looks good. So signed it. He went, "You'll come over sort of in the new year." Honestly, to leave here for being a homer, to go in literally the other side of the world was scary and daunting. But I signed for a side called Bandung FC. Well, it wasn't. It was North Sumatra I'd signed for. So I get off. I've got this flight, and I'm so apprehensive about it. I don't know what I'm going into. It's honestly
so brave. I just can't get my head around it. At least you don't know. So you don't know anyone who's
plane,
there.
Nothing.
And you sitting on your speedos in the thing.
Well, I didn't know. Is it going to be one of them? And no one really give me anything about it. I looked at where I was going to be living and the place, and it looked quite a nice place. And then I got there, and there was like loads of fans, Bandung FC, and I'm thinking, they must be, because obviously I was a marquee player that they were bringing for different clubs. I thought it must be someone else. And then they all start shouting my name, and I'm thinking,
At the airport, is this?
Yeah. Wow. And I've got all these Bandung FC, and I'm thinking, I didn't sign for these. So the guy comes to me, "How are you, Leon?" And I was like, yeah. He went, "We've changed your team to Bandung FC. You're not going to North Sumatra." And I went, "Hold on a minute, mate. Hold on." I said, "I've signed a contract." He went, yeah, but we've changed it. And I went, "Okay, so what's Bandung FC like?" He went, "Well, we've looked at your lifestyle of your past, and we think this will suit you better."
Really?
I was like, "Okay, then I'm going to have to take your word for it."
And you had signed?
Yeah, there was nightclubs everywhere.
You got a tattoo of North Sumatra. That's
yeah.
Yes. But it was, do you know what? I got on with it. I dealt with it, and I thought, I'm going to see how it goes. I'll see how it pans out. In my living lifestyle out there they tried to put me in different house, and I was like, I want this specific house, which I got, and it was fantastic. It really was what they got for me out there. And I didn't really train much. It was really shambolic. I didn't get paid for probably 3 months.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it. I didn't get paid, and I said to the league, I'm going home. I said, it's not happening. You haven't
After
paid
how long
me.
did you say that?
This was about 3 months. This was.
Yeah, this was actually not getting
3
paid
months in.
Yeah.
And I went, I'm going home. You haven't paid me. I've had no bank account set up. Nothing at all. So within probably 2 hours, I'm sort of getting myself something. Said I'm coming home. I knock on the door, and there's 2 guys on mopeds, and I've got 4 rucksacks full of US dollars.
Really?
I mean, what am I meant to do with that?
What are you
I haven't
meant
even
to do
got a
with
bank
that?
account. I've got no bank account. They give
Rucksacks,
me
man.
rucksacks full of US
That
dollars.
must have been some night out.
Oh, well, honestly, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal how they did it. I mean, eventually I got my bank account sorted out, and they were great, but it took so long to get. It was never going to work. They did. We did a massive advert out there as well, like the old Nike advert in like the jungle with all the marquee players. Full day of filming. It was brilliant. And then you come out onto the bit, and all these young kids, the posts are all falling down, and we're having honestly, it was like they wanted to make this the
Really
prime.
work.
It was just. I came back. Wife was having a baby, and I came back, and the guy rang me, went, "We can't get FIFA recognition."
So they had to
I
disband?
cancelled the league.
The whole league
Really?
The
then
league
went?
just yeah.
So what did everyone
So basically, I'd furnished the whole house over there. Spent a fortune. All my clothes were over there because I'd moved over.
Yeah.
I just bought a bag to come back to
4 safes just for all the bags with all the rucksacks in the house?
Everything was over
Well,
there.
even your clothes is all right, because your gear's not that good.
Really? I teed you up well there, didn't I, mate?
He doesn't miss, does he?
I know.
Villa Podcast. Follow the podcast now and never miss an episode.